Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to G3 Hifz-ul-Qur'an class 2022. I'm your main teacher for today, and I'll be assisted by the support teacher. Jazakumullah for everyone that has arrived on time. And I just want to ask you to please make sure your ID is correct. And whenever we need a student, the ST will unmute you. Please don't unmute yourself or put your video on. So first of all, we will start our class with the surah. And let me just, ST, can I please have a student for the prayer?
Yes, I'm going to invite G3568.
G3568, Assalamu alaikum. G3568.
Okay, I'm going to invite.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can you see the prayer at the top? Can you read it with ta'awuz and tasmiyah?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a.
Okay, can you recite the English translation as well? G3568, are you over there? Okay, can I have another student just for the translation?
I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Yes, Jazakallah. Can you recite the translation as well?
Oh Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge.
Jazakumullah. And just wanted a slight correction that can you recite from here again? G3568? Okay, so I think we have lost connection. So I just wanted to correct here that this is ilman nafi'an. Okay, Jazakallah. And next we are going to, let me change. So we are going to do, today is lesson number 2. And we, inshallah, as you know from our first class yesterday, that we are going to have Surah Ar-Rahmān, which is chapter 55. And in today's lesson, we are introducing the verses 7 to 9, inshallah. And before we start, I just wanted to reiterate the class etiquettes, which I'm sure you are all doing it. So, you know, correct ID, and, you know, we want parental supervision during the class, and obviously heads should be covered, doing wudu, wearing clean clothes, and please be in a quiet place, as that's really important. So for today's lesson, we are doing Surah Ar-Rahmān, verses 7 to 9. ST, can I please have a student for English translation?
Yes, I'm going to invite G3584.
G3584, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Can you please read the translation for today?
And the streamless and the stemless plants and the trees humbly submit with his will, to his will. And the heaven he has raised high and set up a measure that you may not transgress that measure. The measure.
Yes, Jazakallah, very well recited. Jazakallah. So today, everyone, we are doing verses 7 to 9, and I'm just going to recite the Arabic with the English translation just once, and then I'll get more students, inshallah. So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wan najmu wash-shajaru yasjudan, and the stemless plants and the trees humbly submit to his will. وَالسَّمَاءَ ورفعها ووضع الميزان. And the heaven he has raised high and set up a measure. ألا تطغوا في الميزان, that you may not transgress the measure. So in this translation, if we look back to the verse number 7, وَالنَّجْمُ وَالشَّجَرُ. Najmu means plants, stemless plants. وَالشَّجَرُ means and trees. Wa is and, shajaru means trees. So that if you learn that with translation hifz, it's going to be very easy for you to remember if you know from the translation. A shajar means trees. Yes, Judan. So you know we do sajda in namaz. So sajda means to submit. Next we have wa means and, as-sama, that means heaven. Wa rafa'aha, he has raised. Wa wada'al mizan. So mizan is this word that's coming twice. Mizan means measure. So that's another thing that will be easy for you to understand. And in the last we have ala tadghaw fil mizan. Again, mizan means measure, that you may not transgress the measure. Okay, so can I request ST for a student so we can recite this Arabic verse from 7 to 9?
Yes, I'm going to invite G3534.
G3534, Assalamu alaikum. G3534, Assalamu alaikum.
I can't unmute her mic.
Okay, can we get another student?
Another student, okay. G3665.
G3665, Assalamu alaikum. G3665.
Again, I can't unmute that student.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Is this G3665?
Yeah.
Okay, Jazakallah. Can I ask you to recite after with Ta'awudh and Tasmiyah, the Arabic verses 7 to 9 of Surah Ar-Rahmān for me?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Should I start?
Yes. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you start from وَالنَّجْمُ
وَالنَّجْمُ وَالشَّجَرُ يَسْجُدَانِ
Good.
وَالسَّمَاءَ رَفَعَهَا وَوَضَعَ الْمِيزَانَ
Yeah. وَوَضَعَ
وَوَضَعَ
الْمِيزَانَ.
الْمِيزَانَ أَلَّا تَطْغَوْا فِي الْمِيزَانِ.
Very good. Excellent recitation. Jazakumullah. Can I have another student, please?
Yes, I'm going to invite G3638.
G3638.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
Good.
Can you recite for me with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah? This
Okay.
surah for me. Start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان.
Jazakallah. Excellent recitation. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Okay, so as you know, today's lesson is 7 to 9, and it seems very easy. Inshallah, that's something I want you to recite and revise and learn at home. And next, what we are going to do is we are going to go through hifz of our verses 1 to 6 that we learned in the lesson yesterday, in our first lesson. Can I please request a student for hifz? Assalamu alaikum. ST, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
ST, can I have a student for hifz?
Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam. Okay, I think we have just 1 second. Who's this speaking?
G
G3567.
G3567. Just 1 second. 3567. Okay, can you please mute yourself? I'll take a student. First, let me just get this hifz started. Okay, so first of all, ST, are you back?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I think it was my mic.
Oh, it was disconnected, no problem.
Yeah.
Can I ask all the students to first only raise their hands if they have learned yesterday's first 6 verses for hifz? And if they have, then ST can choose the students from there. Okay, good. ST, can I please have a student for hifz?
Yes, I am going to invite G3550.
G3550. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu
Walaikum salam.
alaikum.
So have you learned the verses 1 to 6 from yesterday's class?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Can I ask you to recite with ta'awuz and tasmiyah
Okay.
by heart?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر
Bihusban.
بحسبان.
Jazakallah. Very well recited, actually. There was no any big major mistakes. Just I would like to say that mashallah, you remembered all the verses correctly. Just pronunciation wise, we have over here allamahul bayan, and at the bottom we have wal qamaru. So that's just the pronunciation, but otherwise excellent recitation and excellent hifz. Jazakumullah ahsanul jaza. Can I have next another student for al-hifz?
I'm going to invite G3664.
G3664. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Jazakallah for asking. Can I ask you to recite the first 6 verses with ta'awuz and tasmiyah for me?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بالحسبان
Jazakallah. Very well recited. I could not find any mistake, and mashallah, your pronunciation was very well done. Excellent. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. Can I please have another student for a recitation?
Yes, G3521.
G3521. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Can you recite with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah the first 6 verses of Surah Ar-Rahman for me?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن
خلق
خلق الإنسان
It's okay. Allama.
علم البيان
Allamahul Bayan.
علمه البيان الشمس القمر بحسبان.
Good. Jazakallah. Very well practiced. That's good. Nice try. There were just a couple of mistakes, yourself from verse number 4. If you keep practicing and revising, inshallah, that would be very good, because I know it's just trying to remember which verse comes next. As you can see in the screen, I have mentioned those for you. Jazakallah. Okay, next, can I have another student for surah practice?
Yes, G3641.
G3641. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam. Is this G3641?
Yes.
Okay, can I ask you to recite the first 6 verses for me with ta'awuz and tasmiyah?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علم البيان
Allamahul Bayan.
الشمس والقمر
Okay. Ash-shamsu wal qamaru.
الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Good. Jazakallah. Very nice try. And you remembered most of the verses correctly. That's excellent. Just I couldn't hear the last verses correctly, so it was my mistake. But I have mentioned here about the Allamahul Bayan. So just more practice, inshallah, and you're doing very well. Jazakallah. Okay. Can I have another student for Hifz practice, please?
Yes, can we call G3640?
G3640. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Can I ask you to recite with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah the same first 6 verses from Surah Ar-Rahman?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان
Jazakallah. Excellent. You remembered all the verses very correctly. Just wanted to rectify one pronunciation thing, which is not a major, but it's wal qamaru. But otherwise, mashallah, very well recited. Jazakallah. Next, can I have another student for recitation?
Sorry. G3620.
G3620. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can you also recite with ta'awuz and tasmiyah?
Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Ar-Rahmān. Allamal Qur'an. Khalaqal insan. Allamahul bayan. Ash-shamsu wal kamaru bihusban.
Jazakallah. Again, mashallah, I think everyone is reciting very, very well. And there's no mistakes over here. Just slight fatha mistake would be just 1 second, nothing major. But khalaqa and wal qamaru. So just remember about fatha being only 1 second. Otherwise, mashallah, very well recited and lovely pronunciation. Jazakallah. Next, can I
My
have,
sister have a turn.
what is your sister's ID?
Actually, she doesn't want to. I don't think she knows it.
Okay, no worries. Inshallah, next time. Please tell your sister to revise today's lesson as well, and maybe tomorrow she can get a chance. Okay? Jazakallah. Can I have another student for recitation, please?
G3607.
G3607. Assalamu alaikum. G3607.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm very well. Jazakumullah. Sanal Jazak for asking. Can I ask you to recite the first 6 verses with ta'awuz and tasmiyah?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Jazakumullah. Very well recited. A lovely recitation, mashallah. I could not find any mistake. Jazakumullah. Can I have another student, please?
This next is going to be G3567.
G3567. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Wa alaikum salam. Can I ask you to recite with ta'awuz and tasmiyah the same verses?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والسماء.
Jazakumullah. So, mashallah, yesterday's lesson you remembered, and I think today as well. Have you learned today's lesson as well by any chance?
Yes.
Oh, mashallah, that's really great. Inshallah, maybe tomorrow you can get another chance, but that's excellent if you keep reciting and revising again.
Jazakallah.
Mashallah, jazakallah. Next, can I have another student, please?
Next is going to be G3577.
G3577. Assalamu alaikum. G3577.
I
Are you
can't-
there?
I can't unmute the mic, so I'm going to call G3559.
Okay, G3559. Assalamu alaikum. G3. Wa alaikum salam. Is this G3559?
Yes.
Okay, can you recite for me the same verses with da'was and tasmiyah?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس
والقمر
الشمس والقمر
بحسبان.
البان.
Jazakallah. Excellent. You have learned very well. The only thing that I can tell you is to keep revising. The more revision and practice you will do, inshallah, you will find more fluency. Otherwise, mashallah, excellent. Jazakallah. Can I have another student, please?
Yes, next is going to be G3590.
G3590. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Jazakallah for asking. Can I ask you to recite with da'was and tasmiyah the same for 6 verses?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Jazakallah. Very well recited. Excellent. Can I just ask you to recite this verse again for me from here? G3590, are you over there? Okay, no problem. We have lost connection. Can I have another student, please?
Next is going to be G3528.
G3528, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can you recite again the same verses with da'was and tasmiyah for me?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن
خلق
الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Jazakallah, excellent recitation. I just needed to remind you about the khalaqal insan. Well, otherwise you did everything yourself. You memorized it well. Just one thing to remember is it's the pronunciation for al-bayan. Just remember the pronunciation, okay? Jazakallah.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Can I have another student, please?
I'm going to invite G3523.
G3523, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Jazakumullah for asking. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing very well. Can I ask you to recite the same 6 verses for me with da'was and tasmiyah?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علمه القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Jazakallah, excellent recitation. Just one mistake I wanted to rectify. And the third verse, it's Talimul-Quran. Okay, can you recite it again? Okay, I think we have lost connection again. That's completely fine. Jazakallah. Can I have another student, please?
Next is going to be G3546.
G3546. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Jazakallah for coming on the mic. Can I ask you to recite the same verses for me, with starting with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
I don't know it.
So do you know, how much do you know about the first, do you know any of the verse of Surah Rahman?
There is another sibling. You can ask the other one, G3547.
Okay, just one second. G3547. Okay.
He doesn't know it.
So is it G3547? Do you know?
He doesn't know it.
Oh, he doesn't know either. Okay, next time, maybe you can still revise for the homework, and inshallah next time. Or if you want, let me just put it on top of the screen and you can recite it for me, okay? One second. Can you recite it from the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Start with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Jazakallah. Inshallah, if you keep practicing, then you can also learn it very well. Can you repeat your ID for me?
G3546.
Okay, perfect. And your sibling is your sibling there as well? G3547?
Yeah.
Does he also want to read from the screen?
No.
Okay, no problem. Jazakallah. Next, can I have another student for Hifz?
Going to be G3572.
G3572. Assalamu alaikum. G3572.
We can have G3601.
G3601. Assalamu alaikum. G3601.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
I'm good.
Can I ask you to recite the same verses? Do you know them by heart?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Can you start with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
Yeah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Jazakallah. Excellent recitation. Lovely voice. MashaAllah. Jazakallah for this. Assalamu alaikum. Can I have next another student for Hifz?
G3608.
G3608, Assalamu alaikum. G3608, Assalamu alaikum.
I can't unmute the mic, so I'm going to call G3622.
G3622, Assalamu alaikum. G3622, are you there? Assalamu alaikum. Is this G3622?
G.
Okay. Can you recite the same first 6 verses for me, starting with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه بيان الشمس الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Jazakallah, excellent. You recited very well and you rectified your own mistakes. Excellent. Keep revising and inshallah you will find more fluency in yourself. Jazakallah. Next, can I have another student for Hifz?
G3625.
G3625, Assalamu alaikum. G3625.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can I ask you to recite the same verses for me, starting with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان. حسبان.
Jazakallah, excellent. Very good recitation. Just the last verse, like your mom, I think, explained to you, be husban. But keep revising, keep practicing, inshallah, and hope to hear back from you in the next classes as well. Can I have another student, please?
Next is going to be G3670.
G3670, Assalamu alaikum. G3670.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can I ask you to recite the same verses starting with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه بيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Jazakumullah. Again, mashallah, you remembered all the verses very well. Jazakallah. Keep on practicing like this, inshallah, till the end. Can I have another student, please?
G3593.
G3593. Assalamu alaikum. G3593. Can we have another student, please?
Okay, G3673.
G3673. Assalamu alaikum. G3673.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Is this G3673?
Yes.
Jazakallah. Can I ask you to recite with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah the same first 6 verses for me?
I don't know it too well.
Okay. Do you want to read from the screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, just 1 second. Can you start with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Jazakallah. And just keep reciting, keep revising, inshallah, you know, and I'll hope to hear back from you very soon, okay?
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Next, can I have another student, please?
I'm going to call G3535.
G3535. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Do you know the first 6 verses of Surah Ar-Rahmān?
Yes.
Very good. Can you recite it for me, starting with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر وحسبان.
Jazakallah. So just the last part, it's Ash-Shamsu wal Qamaru bi Husban. You try to correct it yourself, mashallah. So keep revising and you will do well, even better than this. Jazakallah. Next, can I have another student, please?
G3569.
G3569. Assalamu alaikum. G3569.
I can't unmute this child, the student.
Assalamu alaikum.
Is this G3569?
Yes.
Jazakallah. Do you know the first 6 verses of Surah Ar-Rahmān by heart?
Yes.
Excellent. Can I ask you to recite them for me, starting with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم خلق كل إنسان.
Can you start with Ar-Rahmān?
الرحمن
Allamal
علم
Qur'an
القرآن علمه خلق
Insan
الإنسان علمه البيان
yes.
الشمس
Wal-Qamaru
فالقمر بحسبان.
Bihusban. Jazakallah. Excellent try. There were some mistakes, but inshallah, if you practice them hard, they can work. Can you recite from me from reading by the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, recite them again, Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه
Allamahul
البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
Jazakallah. So keep practicing and keep revising, inshallah. Very well try. You have done it, mashallah. Jazakallah. Next, can I have another student, please?
Next one is going to be G3674.
G3674, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Do you know the first 6 verses by heart? Can you recite it for me, starting with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah? G3674.
I think he's unmuted himself. I don't know
Okay.
why.
Can you try to unmute him?
I am trying.
Okay, it's fine. Can I have another student?
Okay, I'm going to call G3505.
G3505. Assalamu alaikum. G3505. Okay, can we have another student?
Yeah, G3638.
G3638. Assalamu alaikum. G3638.
I don't know why I can't unmute this one as well.
Okay, maybe there's a technical issue. Let me
Mhm.
try. G3. G3638. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Do you know the first 6 verses of the surah?
Yes.
Okay, can you recite them for me? Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان جزاك الله.
Jazakallah. Excellent. MashaAllah, you remembered all the verses correctly and pronounced them very well. Jazakumullah ahsanul jaza. And with this, we are finishing our Hifz program right now. And I'm going to the next segment for Knowledge Quest. Can I ask the ST to pick a student who
Yes.
knows which words are repeated again and again in Surah Ar-Rahman?
Do you want me to pick anyone?
Yes, pick anyone.
Okay. Okay. G3512.
G3512. Assalamu alaikum. G3512.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Do you know which words are repeated again and again in Surah Ar-Rahman?
Yes.
Can you recite them for me? You can, of course, read them if you have the answer in front of you.
Okay. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Excellent, mashallah. Very well recited and nice melodious voice, mashallah. So do you remember, how many verses have you hifzed for Surah Ar-Rahman? 6. Excellent. But you have recited very well, and the answer is absolutely correct, that فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ is repeated again and again in Surah Ar-Rahman. That's the most repeated verses of Surah Ar-Rahman. Jazakallah. Next.
Jazakumullah.
Wa alaikum salam. So moving on, I'm going to give you the homework. As you know, today we went through verses of Surah Ar-Rahman 7 till 9, and your homework for today is to memorize these verses from 7 to 9, and also to revise the first 6 verses of Surah Ar-Rahman from 1 to 6, which we went through in the Hifz section. Inshallah, tomorrow you will get more chances for recitation, and keep revising, keep practicing, and practice. That's the key, inshallah. Can I ask ST to please give me a student for the ending prayer?
G3517.
G3517. Assalamu alaikum. G3517.
I can't unmute the mic. G3648.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum
Oh.
salam. Is this G3517?
Yes.
Okay, Jazakallah. Can I ask you to recite the prayer with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah, the Arabic and the English translation as well?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran.
Jazakallah. And the second verse as well.
واجعله لي إماما ونورا وهدى ورحمة and make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance and the mercy.
Jazakallah, Sanal Jaza. Very well recited, mashallah. Since we still have more time, can I ask another student to read let's go back to today's lesson, to read today's lesson one more time.
Okay. I'm going to call G3622.
G3622, Assalamu alaikum. G3622, are you there? Okay, can I have another
Unmute.
student?
So I can have G3523.
G3523, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Is this G3523?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can you recite for me verses 7 to 9, starting with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان.
Jazakallah. Jazakallah, Sanal Jaza. Can I have another student, please?
Yes, we can have G3619.
G3619, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can you recite the following verses with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان.
Jazakallah. Jazakallah. Very nice recitation. I would just like to ask everybody, every student, to please recite this in a quiet place because there's too much background noise coming in. So just apart from that, mashallah, very well. Can I have another student?
G3648.
G3648.
648.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Can you recite with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah the following verses you can see on the screen?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن Al-Qur'an Khalaqal Insan Alama'al Bayan
Allamahul bayan.
Allamahul Bayan Ashamsu wal Qamaru bihusban.
Jazakallah, mashallah. Did you do this, Hifz? Were you looking at the screen or was it by heart?
By heart.
Excellent, mashallah. I couldn't find any mistakes. Jazakallah. And with this, we are at the end of our class, and inshallah, hope to see you all again tomorrow. Please remember your homework for today and the revision as well, inshallah. Jazakumullah, sanal jaza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.